What do you think of all the stuff that's going on with Diddy as far as the raids and the investigation, all that stuff? Have you ever met Diddy, first of all?
Yeah, I definitely met Diddy. If you go back to the Wack100 Instagram post, I've been following it 10 days prior to the raid when I seen the article of this 16-year-old girl when they said it's going from civil to criminal on a rape. I said right then and there, I smell the feds. The law enforcement is very strategic. They don't come grab you unless they got you. So we got to pay attention to the people they've grabbed. Who have they grabbed? It's one guy. The white guy.
The mule?
The alleged mule. Yeah. Right? On the other side of it, you have the people in Virginia saying they're in need of some pink cocaine, whatever the fuck that is. I've been so far out of the street hustle, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what the drugs are these days. And then you have them saying that, well, Young Miami brought it. He called out to Florida and put it on the jet. The mule was arrested about to get on the jet, right?
Yeah.
On the mule, it was the drugs, right?
Yeah.
They only came to get that mule because they probably got 5 or 6 or 10 other transactions already made by people they put in the trick bag and said, hey, either you go to jail or you keep on doing what we need you to do. That mule is very important. The young lady, 16, they got an RCA party. They can timestamp that. CRA, she claiming they gave her liquor and they ran a train on her, right? That's going to be a very serious case. I know I talk to R. Kelly at least once a week. And the reason why it's federal, because the law of the land, no matter what the state says, in 32 or 33 of our states, legal age of consent is 16, right? Feds will trump and supersede state law. The law of the land federally is 18. So it doesn't matter what your state says. This is why the feds will grab that case. This is why R. Kelly's in the feds, right? If you're under the age of 18, we don't care if your state says it's okay at 16 or 17. They can charge you. But has the mule been released? Has he been bailed out? This is a white kid, right? I ain't trying to sound the way I'm trying to sound, but they always get a little favor. This is the non-violent. It's not fucking El Chapo or Pablo Escobar, right? We've seen worse get apprehended by the feds and upon a court date get released, right? Ankle bracelet or whatever restrictions. Surrender your passport or whatever, right? He's still in there, right? Okay, they went and hit 3 locations. They got what they got, and they're putting it together. I don't think that Puffy is a monster. I think that Puffy is not man enough to come out and simply say he's bisexual, right? I think that the things that Puffy was doing, I think it was consensual amongst his community. I think the people that returned over and over again to enjoy a Puffy party knew what they were getting into. But just because you're doing some things doesn't make it legal, right? Yeah. And when you're dealing with human beings, people can be very vindictive, right? Mm-hmm. And they know that the things we were doing are not legal. And just like that, you're not going to pay me? Okay, I'm going to tell them about these things going on. It don't matter. You agreed. It don't matter if I agreed or not. It's still against the law. And that's the uphill battle that Puff is up against. I don't think he manipulated anybody. I don't think, I'm going to be real, I don't think he forced anybody to take any drugs. Because the people that want the drugs, take the drugs. I've been to many parties. I still haven't smoked a blunt, took a fucking pill, did any cocaine. You see what it is, that's their business. Hell, I go to the club, I don't even drink, right? So I don't think he manipulated anybody to do these things, but I think now people are simply using the law to say this man did this, that. And some of the things they're saying he did and participated in, unfortunately, I guess, when it comes to federal or state law, is a violation.
Yeah. Like, what do you think about when his old bodyguard or old employees say he would spike drinks on girls, and then they wouldn't know what
You
happened?
talking about Gene Deal?
Yeah.
Gene ain't been pub bodyguard 25, 26 years. Gene said some wild shit. I think I seen something a week ago when he was like, Diddy gave Biggie $200,000 for his publishing, and Biggie was writing for all these people and wasn't claiming it. So Puff said, "Fuck it, you ain't gonna claim it. Fuck it, all y'all could die, right? I'm gonna get my money one way or another." Brother, why would he want to kill Biggie when, if he did do a pub deal, his revenue and his money comes from Biggie putting out continuous music? Listen, man, all the security know your ass is outside the door. The things you talking about, and I don't think he realizes if it was happening on your watch and you seen it, nigga, you just as guilty as Puff.
Exactly.
You might need to slow down. Because if you saying you watching, allegedly, him lace a drink and there's some girls here and you see it, Gene's a fucking probation officer. Let's be clear. His value was he can have that gun. He's a probation officer. So you watched him do this and you didn't say nothing about it. But now, 25 years later, allegedly, you want to say he was just monster. Well, shit. You may not have been the one doing the lacing, but if you watching the lacing happening and ain't saying nothing, it ain't gonna happen. I go to my studio, I walk in, hey, all the women to the lobby. Identification, I don't have it. Step out, please. Step out, please. Step up. 17, you need to call your parents. Call Uber. This is what I do. I'm not going to sit here and be like, damn, she looks young. Damn, what's going on? What is dude doing? Is he putting something in his drink and act like I don't see it? And then want to talk about what I watched somebody do 20 years later. Right? Gene's mad. I asked him years ago. He said he's mad. Puff didn't help out with burying somebody, one of his friends, and he says what he says. It's working out for him. He making money, but at the end of the day, you ain't in the boardroom when they negotiating the fucking contract. You outside. If you was in the boardroom all that time, I think Gene would have had his own label by now, right? He was running with K Slay every day. It's where I know him from. So, people gonna say what they gotta say. When they start running out of shit to say, they start saying anything.